What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Like Show. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back for more really late E3 videos. I still got like another 2 or 3 planned. I mean, I just kind of give you guys a rundown of everything that I still plan to show. Because let's see, this video is going to be, as the title says, Pokemon Sword and Shield gameplay, and I'm trying to keep with the Nintendo vibe I've been going with recently. I got more Fire Emblem gameplay, actually. There's about like 12 minutes that GameSpot put out, and I want to take a look at that too, because it looks interesting. It's not commentated over. I think this is, but I've not seen Pokemon Sword and Shield, because I missed the original Nintendo Direct. I haven't gone back and seen it, so I am really interested to check that out. But real quick, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what else I still plan on showing, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, there's some Outer Worlds gameplay, Destroy All Humans 2, the Destroy All Humans remake, I think has some gameplay on IGN that I'm going to check out, and I believe there's been some gameplay. I think I saw something for it. I'm not sure if it's just a trailer. I have to look a little bit more into it. A new RPG called Greedfall that has really kind of caught my eye. So I'm probably going to do those like 2-2-2. Or no. Well, I guess because I just listed off 4 things, it would be 2-2. Would probably be how it is. But I think the Destroy All Humans one and the Destroy All Humans, what was the other one? Outer Worlds are both like 15 minutes each, so you know the video shouldn't be too terribly long. But either way, let's hop into what we're actually talking about in this one, and that's 21 minutes Pokemon Sword and Shield gameplay. I mean, honestly, I'm super stoked for this. It's been so long since I played a Pokemon game. I mean, probably I go back to the GBA games is probably where I left. I think Ruby and Sapphire were the last 2 that I truly played. I've seen the newer ones. You know, I still like how they keep pushing the design of the graphics every year, but I'm so glad to see a Pokemon game like come to a, I'm gonna say home console, but I'll say it, with air quotes. Nothing against the Switch, but it's not a home console, but it's not a portable. It's something with a little bit more power, and I really like it just because I was skimming through just a little bit, just seeing if this had commentary, which I think it has a little bit. I was kind of skimming through this video, and I really like how instead of the camera being up high, like you're looking down on your character, you're actually playing this like third-person perspective, running around. Well, I'll kind of say this as we go.
Variety of wild Pokemon out of any area in the games, and it also changes the Pokemon you can encounter depending on the weather conditions and where you go and the time of day.
Oh, that's cool. I really like that it's not always static. Like you can like find different things due to the weather. And I like how the weather's kind of from what he's saying, it's sounding like the weather's dynamic. Like you can actually see the tall grass area. I just
spans across multiple towns, so your adventure will take you back to this the wild area multiple times. And as you can see on screen here, you can control the camera freely in this area to better find hidden items that are lying about, and also see the Pokemon that are flying above in the sky.
Oh, okay. So it's this area specifically. Okay, I think we kind of like just hopped out into something.
ポケモンがちょっとうろうろしているような感じには見えるんですけれども、
そうですね。ああいったその生き生きとこう動いているそのシンボルエンカウントって呼んでいるポケモン。
Sneaking up behind him, does that give you like a sneak bonus?
のがあるんですけども、あれはこうまたシンボルポケモンではいないこう新しいポケモンが出るかもしれない。
All right. Yeah, if I can find my freaking mouse, I want to go back just a quick second, because like I said, I've not seen gameplay for this yet.
シンボルポケモンでは
Wait, yeah, the typical Pokemon thing there. All right, I like seeing you got Growl, Ember, Quick Attack, and Double Kick. So they're all colored based on their, and you also have the little normal, fire, normal, and a fighting move. I really like how it has effective, super effective. I mean, maybe that you can change that. Maybe some people wouldn't like that. I'm not sure if that's kind of become a Pokemon staple. Recently, if it's been in the recent ones, like I said, Sword and Shield will really be the first Pokemon game that I'm playing since, like I said, like Sapphire and Ruby. I'm not even sure how many generations ago that was. But I really like that it makes it just kind of, it keeps me from having to, it keeps me from having to do the work of remembering shit. But I do think that that's going to be good for some players. I really do like that idea. I mean, again, I do plan. If anybody's wondering, I do plan on doing a Let's Play for either Pokemon Sword or Shield. I mean, in all honesty, I'm probably gonna buy both games just because I like having access to both legendaries. But I don't know. I'll do a let's play for one of them. You know, tell me down in the comments which one you'd rather see, sword or shield. I'm leaning sword, but beside the point.
ポケモンが出るかもしれないというそのランダムのエンカウントのドキドキ感、どちらもその遊べるようになってます。
So yeah, we have the Pokemon wandering about the field. We call them kind of symbol encounters, where you can see the Pokemon before you actually encounter it. But at the same time, you actually just saw an exclamation mark pop up in the tall grass there, and that kind of simplifies that it's a random encounter, so you don't know which Pokemon you're going to encounter. We wanted to have a mixture of both types of encounters in these games to also let players enjoy that excitement of, you know, not knowing what they're going to encounter.
That's cool. I like that way of doing things.
We've got a lot of different types of Pokemon that appear out here in the wild area as well.
そうですね、ワイルドエリアのこのフィールド上にこうたくさんいろんな種類のポケモンが出てるようには見えますね。
はいはい、そうですね。今ちょっとバトルでも見て分かる通り、今回は単性のバトルという風になってまして、まあ今回の
See, I like how it looks like your character is like ducking down, like he's sneaking through the grass.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Pokemon to encounter, and of course, as you can see here,
Oh,
the battle system
plushies.
is the traditional turn-based battle where you choose moves to defeat the wild Pokemon before you can catch it, or battle against it before you catch it.
まあ、ポケモンごとに、特性があったり、道具を持たせることもできますので、かなり奥深いバトルというのも体験できるようになってます、ね。
And you'll find
Branch poke.
Pokemon abilities are back, as well as the ability to give them items to hold. So there's definitely a lot of depth to the battle system.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks traditional Pokemon.
To the depth within that battle system, and they'll be able to enjoy that both within the game as well as in their one-on-one battles as well.
そうですね、まあ、そういう深いバトルシステム、まあ、多分楽しみにしてるファンもいると思うんですけど、まあ、こういう野生ポケモンとのバトルだけではなくて、他のプレイヤーとの通信対戦を通してもできるということですよね。
そうですね、通信で対戦したり、その奥深いバトル、そうですね、待ってる方もいらっしゃると思うんで、そういった方にはすごく満足いただけるようなバトルになっていますね。
Yeah, I definitely, you can have link battles with other players, and of course, I think there's a lot of fans out there that are looking forward to the kind of this return of the really, you know, in-depth or the deep battle system that we have to, you know, really compete with each other.
あと
I am now. Oh, that's neat.
雨降ってるんで、その水タイプのポケモンが出てます。で、場所によってはその天候が変わったりすることもあって、それで雪が降れば氷タイプが出たりっていう様々なポケモンが天候に合わせて出てきますね。
You can see it's actually raining right now where we're wandering about, and depending on the weather condition, the kind of certain types of Pokemon will appear more frequently. Like right now.
Sorry, if you're wondering what the hell, you know, I say, oh, that's neat, and then I just suddenly shut the hell up. I'm just kind of letting them talk. But you know, you do that whistle or whatever. I am serious though. I really do wonder, like, for these Pokemons that are showing up. I can't remember what kind of encounter. It wasn't the random encounter. I can't remember what they said it was, but like when he snuck up on that one. Do you get an advantage there? Yeah, 'cause I feel like you should. I feel like you should get some sort of advantage for sneaking up on them. But I mean, even if you don't, I've always wanted this in a Pokemon game where I can see the Pokemon like existing out in the world. Again, I like being down in that that more like third person, like more action based kind of camera. I'm not sure if because they made it sound like a little bit ago that like not every environment's going to be like this, but I really do like it, at least for this little bit. And again, the fact that the Pokemon change based on the weather and all that, I think this is going to be a lot of really cool stuff. The only thing that I doubt I'm going to get, but I really want voice acting to come to a Pokemon game. Just so I don't have to read. I'm lazy like that.
Water type Pokemon, and maybe if it was snowing, you would see more ice type Pokemon, for example.
That's neat.
ワイルドエリアは天候が変わったりするので、行くたびに新しい出会いが待ってますんで、毎日ワイルドエリアに訪れてほしいなと思います。
And the climate's pretty dynamic, so if you come back a different day, the weather may be completely different. So we really think that players will have a lot of fun coming back multiple times and seeing the different Pokemon that appear depending on the weather conditions.
So we were talking about the different encounters, but it looks like Terry can also whistle to attract Pokemon, and different Pokemon have different reactions to when he does that.
まあエンカウントシステムの話
Metapod.
今ちょっと口笛をして、まあいろんなこう反応をポケモンたちがしてると思うんですけど、もうちょっと教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね。そのポケモンは種類によって、まあ近づいまあプレイヤーを見ると近づいてきたり、逆にこう逃げていったりするポケモンもいます。でなかなかこう 空を飛んでいるポケモンとかが捕まえづらかったりするんですけど、口笛を吹くことで、こちらにこうおびき寄せたりとかですねして。
Ah, the Metapod uses the one move it knows.
Yeah, the whistle is kind of key to encountering certain types of Pokemon. For example, if they're flying high above, you can't really, encounter them very easily. So you have to attract their attention by whistling at them. But at the same time, like you said, they're kind of different Pokemon react differently. Some might see you whistle and run away, for example, or others may be curious about you and approach you.
Hey, Tom,
Oh, God.
playing Final Fantasy 14?
Sorry, guys. There we go.
Terry's doing a great job of battling and capturing Pokemon here in the wild area.
Just got my Metapod. 捕まえました。
捕まえた。
Expanding the party.
That's right. So I think for today's Treehouse Live segment, we're going to explore this part of the wild area as we kind of head closer to one of the towns in the game. And that should give us a good sense of this one particular part of the wild area, but clearly there's a lot more to the wild area than even...
Oh, it's so weird seeing a Haunter just like pop up in the middle of nowhere. See, what I'm looking out here. Maybe this has been explained in like in the direct or whatever. But what's with these red like pillars? Like I also noticed something. I'm just gonna scooch back a little bit. I need a little bit more. Yeah, right there. What the hell is that? Is that gonna get explained to me?
この辺りだけをちょっと紹介するんですけども、もっともっと本当広くていろんな場所がワイルドエリアにあるっていうことですよね。
そうですね、かなりこうポケモンシリーズにおいては広い場所となってまして、遠くに行けば実は強いポケモンとかも出たりしてですね、自分の気持ちに合わせてこう遠くに行ってみたりとか、近くでいろんなポケモン捕まえたりとか、いろいろ冒険してもら
And now it's snowing. Oh my god, it's sweet.
If you wanted to walk really far out there, there's lots of stuff to discover, and it's much wider. There's a lot available to discover. For example, much stronger Pokemon that you may want to go try and seek out.
So cool. I love the dynamic weather. Oh man. Again, I know this is super simple, but this is stuff that I have wanted to see in Pokemon for a very long time.
Just, I think Terry was showing the crouching down motion where you can kind of get into the tall grass and quietly approach some of the more perhaps timid Pokemon. Otherwise, they might run away from you.
We had talked about how when the weather changes, that specific Pokemon appear more often. So right now it's hailing, so there's a different variety.
そうですね、今氷が降ってるので。
And they're more fighting Pokemon.
ちらほらとちょっと見
そうですね。
かけられますよね。
ここは今天候が雪に降っているので、
You gonna explain that to me?
Yeah, since it's snowing right now, we might see a more ice type Pokemon appearing in the field.
And here we are,
Yeah.
Terry taunting.
Really, all I'm seeing is a bunch of Machops and Machokes.
Always picking my fights.
Now, of course, you can access the wild area from very early in the game, but as we see here, there are some rather strong Pokemon out there.
Oh, neat! It doesn't scale.
結構じゃあ、ここではレベル高いポケモンも出現するということですよね。
そうですね。ちょっと奥に行けば
That's really neat.
今かなりこうレベルに差があるんで、これはちょっと逃げた方がいいんじゃないですか。
Yeah, depending on where you go, there'll be some very high level Pokemon that you maybe can't take on, so you should probably run away from this one.
Oh no!
It's almost like you could kind of luck your way into some pretty strong Pokemon. That's neat.
逃げれるかな。
You got away.
Like if you get the right type advantage, I mean, you can end up catching something pretty strong.
Saw in one of the Nintendo Directs was that to kind of help you navigate the wild area, we saw the return of the bicycle.
I love the change in the costume. Oh, that's awesome.
そうですね。やっぱり自転車はファンも結構多くいたりするんで、今回こう自転車に乗ってこの広大なエリアを冒険することができます。
Yeah, I think there are a lot of fans looking forward to the return of the.
Oh, that's cool.
ちょうどちょっとこう
Okay. That weird thing, like when he's sprinting on the bike, and it looks like there's like the little electricity. I'm probably gonna kind of date myself from a Saturday morning cartoon or anime, or I'm not sure. Like I say anime because it's kind of reminded me of like Beyblade and shit like that. If anybody remembers Idotten Jump, I mean I was probably shit. Was I in like middle school when that started? can't remember when that came to the West, but it was airing on like some of the cartoon channels in the morning. That's just the vibe I get every time I see something with a bike and something like that. I always get that vibe. But no, I really like the inflatables on the bike. So again, it's not like I just end up in the water and it just craps out on me. No, I can do that. See, I'm curious. Like same like if I run my guy out into the I don't know my trainer whatever. I'm just gonna call him my guy into the water. Will he swim? Will he like bring out like a little canoe? Like what's gonna happen then? I kind of want to see that.
いきなりこう加速することもできたり
Oh man, that is cool.
水上にそのまま乗れたと思うんですけど、スムーズにこう水上にも入れるんで、こういう広大なエリアをこうなんでしょうね、自由にこう冒険することができるようになってます。
So yeah, it really helps you get around the wild area very quickly. You can even hold down the B button to kind of get a little dash move going, so you can get some extra speed. And as you saw, you can just kind of seamlessly transition to going above, on the lake there, kind of just riding over the water. So it definitely helps you get around.
This is definitely a bike I wish I had when I was younger.
Yeah, I'd actually ride my bike back then if I had the ability to do that. What's with the shining?
Definitely get you.
Oh, okay, it's items. Okay.
Of course, we also see that there's certain secrets out in the wild area for players to find.
なんかちょっとなんていうんですか隠れ
I hate his hat.
調べられてる気が
ですね。このワイルドエリアはいろいろそのキラキラと光って
Oh, cool fishing.
するので、毎日訪れるとまた新しい。
Kind of wish it was an actual mini game, but I'll take
Every
it.
time you come back, you'll find like kind of hidden items in different spots in the wild area, so it's a lot of fun to walk around and discover them.
And of course, activities to enjoy like fishing.
あと釣りも今ちょっとポケモンをちょっと釣って。
そうですね。それ釣りもワイルドエリアではいろんなことができるんですけど、釣りもその一つですね。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to do in the wild area, and as you mentioned, fishing is one of them.
いろんなポケモンに出会えるんで、もう釣ったりいろんなポケモンに出会ったりしてほしいなと思います。
A lot of different ways to encounter the variety of Pokemon in the area.
Now, one other thing that we've noticed here on the left side is that we're seeing some icons pop up on the left side of the screen.
なんか画面左の方にちょっといろんなアイコンが出てるんですけれども、何でしょうか。
そうですね。Y と書かれているものと、その上にいろんなアイコンがステッカーがあるんですけども。
I mean, clearly it's like friends or whatever, Because I'm going to guess that first one is a Pokemon swap, and the bottom one is, hey, your friend caught X.
So this is part of the new kind of communication functionality we're calling that's through this device called the Y-Com in the games. And you can actually have these, what we're calling stamps appear to kind of show what other players are up to.
今、実はこれ、近くで増田さんがそのまま遊んでいるんですけども、その、交換をしたいっていうアイコンがここに出てます。
So this is actually Masuda-san playing right next to us. He's playing the Gloria character there, but this stamp is signifying that he wants to trade with us.
ここで、通信交換とか対戦とかを、自由に呼びかけたりして、例えばマックスレイドバトルもここで呼びかけることができます。
So you can use these stamps to kind of invite people to battle, trade, or even.
Oh, you actually run into other train. Oh, that's neat.
グロリア、これ増田さんです。
This is actually Masuda-san. He's playing Gloria right now.
でワイルドエリアはいろいろなプレイヤーが違う目的を持って遊んでたりするんですけども、そういったプレイヤーが出会う。
Do all the characters have to wear like really stupid knit hats?
Reasons that players will come back to the wild area, but you can kind of encounter them, other players, if you're connected in the wild area and see them in your game.
Can I choose not to? I mean, it's cool and all. It's just I'm antisocial and I don't like other people. So I still want to know what's with these like little like red pillars out here. Like, is it? What is it?
That are nearby playing at the same time. You can also connect with to the internet to kind of play with other players from around the world.
That's right, and it looks like now Terry has gotten to the town that we were heading towards.
Right, but there's some lights in the background, these red pillar lights. Could you guys explain?
Thank you.
ちょっと目的地に町に今到着したんですけども、ちょっと遠くに赤い光の柱みたいなものがあるんですけども、それって何でしょうか？
そうですね。あれはですね、ポケモンの巣でして、で中に非常に強力なダイマックスポケモンがいます。そのパワー、エネルギーが赤い光で出ていますね。
So those are actually what are called Pokemon dens, and there's a red light emitting from them when there is a Dynamax Pokemon inside. So the red light kind of represents the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon.
光のところに行くと、
The hell is the Dynamax?
And what that means for the player is that you can go there and encounter that Dynamax Pokemon in a max raid battle.
Well, perhaps we should show what the max raid battle is like.
The hell is that? Again, I missed the direct. Man, I gotta go back and watch that freaking direct.
All right, so as we're prepping up to do said max raid battle, Mr. Mori, Mr. Masuda, could you explain a little bit more to the people watching at home about what the Dynamax feature is?
Thank you. That has been my biggest thing. Seeing those weird like giant Pokemon at times. I've been wondering what the hell it is. It looks cool, but I've been very curious.
So Dynamax is actually a new way to power up your Pokemon in these games. It replaces what we've seen previously, for example, Mega Evolution and Z moves.
これそうですね。ダイマックスレイドバトルなんですけれども、好きなポケモンを1匹選んで戦うことができます。で、今回はボックスからも1匹選べるので、そこから1匹選んでルカリをちょっと選んで戦ってみようと思います。
And each player participating in the battle can choose one Pokemon from either their party or from the box. So it's important to choose one of your stronger Pokemon since you before you go into the max raid battle.
で今回1匹なんで途中で交換はできないのでこの1匹大切に戦ってください。
And you only get to choose one, and you can't change during the battle, so you've got to make sure it's a good choice.
So strategy and communication is incredibly key here.
ということはもうプレイヤー同士のコミュニケーションというのは非常に大切になって。
Interesting.
4人で戦うのでその役割分担と連携がすごい大事になってます。
Yeah, cooperation between the players and also really determining the roles is going to be very important to defeating the opponent.
例えば、タイプ相性の強い、良い技を持っているポケモンが
Wait, am I seeing?
攻撃してで戦況に合わせて
What was anyone else seeing fighting moves saying that they're super effective against a Steelix, which if I am correct is a steel type? Yeah, how fighting moves are strong against steel types? Really? Okay. Interesting.
補助技とか、回復技で味方をサポートするっていうのがすごい大事だと思います。
So yeah, once you get into the battle, identifying maybe which of the 4 Pokemon will have the best type advantage to be the main attacker, and also like who can be the best kind of supporter or the Pokemon that will use healing moves to support the team.
Interesting.
Yes, I'm playing as Togekiss, so for my first move, I've used Reflect to try to protect all of us a bit.
そうですね。僕はトゲキスを使ってるんですけれども、今リフレクターを出してちょっと
Okay, so it works team-wide. Interesting.
みんなが守備力が上がるんで、これによって攻撃が強かったとしても防げることができます。
That'll definitely help protect against some of these powerful attacks.
God damn. Sorry, guys.
So I guess we should do roll call. I'm playing Ludicolo, so I'm actually just got hit. And as we can see here, Steelix is doing multiple attacks. Is that fair?
ちょっと今ハガネールが連続で技をいろいろ出してきたんですけれども、それって結構不公平ですよね。
そうですね。ダイマックスをしているポケモンは状況に合わせてやっぱり2回攻撃してきたりとかですねしますので、油断しないように戦ってほしいなと思います。
So yeah, when you're going up against a Dynamax Pokemon, sometimes they will take multiple moves, and so you really kind of can't let your guard down.
It's an interesting battle system.
So I'm actually the Tom character here playing Arcanine. Is it okay if I use Dynamax?
Absolutely.
I think we need all the help we can get.
Well, again, see, my question is, they're sitting there having fun, and kind of like just chatting with each other. They're all sitting there, but I mean, if this is a situation where I have to fight with a party, will we be at a disadvantage if we're not talking to each other? Because what is there a party chat on the Switch? I don't know. I don't use my Switch for multiplayer anything. I mostly just use my Switch for mostly just Nintendo games. But yeah, I don't know. I could see this being either really cool or really annoying playing with just randoms out there. But or again, for people like me who want to play this solo, can I just play all 4 Pokemon and just not have to worry about other people? Or I don't know. I'm curious about that. I mean, it's an interesting system. I like the idea, but just as I said, from my own personal sensibilities, I don't know. It's kind of odd.
Yes.
ぜひお願いします。
ダイマックスなんですけども、 各ターン、プレイヤーは1回しか、できないんですね。でプレイヤー側が順番にダイマックス権利が回ってきます。でバトル中にどのプレイヤーか、1人しか、1回しかダイマックスできないので、このダイマックスタイミングも非常に重要となっています。
What the hell?
It actually rotates between the players each turn, but your team can only use Dynamax once throughout the entire battle. So it's important to kind of identify what the exact right timing is to be able to, exploit its power.
So yeah.
See, and again, right there, there's my question. How does...
結構じゃあ戦略性の高いバトルなので。
So I want to rewind and hear the question.
He goes into these Dynamax raid battles.
結構 its power.
So yeah, obviously a lot of strategy goes into these Dynamax raid battles.
結構じゃあ
All right, he's talking about strategy going into the battle.
ダイマックス技を使うと
He's right. There does seem to be a strategy here, but again, my question is, how does that work? How do you keep one person from just doing something?
Dynamax, the Pokemon's moves will all turn into max moves, which are much more powerful, and they also have these added effects, like you saw the drought was just triggered based off Arcanine's attack.
Yeah, and they look really cool too.
あと見た目もすごいかっこいいですね。
ああ、そう迫力がすごいありますね。
Yeah, definitely. I think it's very impressive.
And as we could see, Steelix just put up a barrier around him.
今ちょっとなんかバリアを張ったみたいな
そう
感じに
ですね
なってるんですけど。。
今日照りになったのでソーラービームが一旦で出せましたね。でこれもまた連携のすごいいい連携だと思いますね。
そうですね。バリアの方は
そうですね。でバリアなんですけども。
No, what I'm saying again is just I get where it would be cool if I was sitting there playing couch co-op with some friends, but if I'm playing solo, what is there to keep somebody from doing something stupid or using something and pissing off the rest of the team?
That you have to take down before it will actually start taking lots of damage again.
でこの今ゲージが5つあるんですけど、ダメージを与えるごとに1つのゲージが減ってきます。で攻撃力が低いポケモンでも高いポケモンでも1ゲージずつ減っていくので、この時はもうどんなポケモンでも攻撃してこない。
No, it's just, again, I keep saying it, cool idea, but I could see where there'd be some problems.
Different, parts to the gauge, and each time you hit it with a damaging attack, at least one of those will be reduced. So even if your Pokemon isn't particularly powerful in the attack department, it can still reduce the gauge by just using a damaging attack.
ダイマックス技だと 2ゲージ減らすことができますね。
Well, yes, as you can see, my Togekiss used Dazzling Gleam, which is not particularly effective, but was still good enough to break that barrier down.
そうですね。今そんなに威力の高い技を使わなかったんですけども、それでもゲージが減ったということです。
そうですね。なんで攻撃力がないポケモンでもこういった場では活躍することができます。
So it's a good opportunity for even the weaker Pokemon to participate and really contribute to the fight. And Dynamax moves, if you use it against it, it'll actually take down 2 gauges, two slots of the gauge.
ゲージを壊したんで、あとはもう本当に倒すだけですね。
So yeah, you guys have broken down the barrier, so now you just need to defeat the Pokemon.
We're very close, but one thing that we haven't talked about is that storm that's kind of lurking around Steelix. Could you talk a little bit
上
about
のなん
that?
かちょっと怪しい雲っていうか、その荒い天候っていうのは何でしょうか。
あれはもうダイマックスしたポケモンのエネルギーがこう頭上でこう現れている状態で。
That's really the kind of the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon, just kind of brewing above their head.
もうちょっとで倒せますね。
Looks like you're probably going to be able to defeat this one without too much trouble.
この指あれ攻撃を集中させたりする
Follow you
こ
makes
ともできます。
Yeah, it's like a taunt move.
これで
Trying to be the tank.
There it is.
マサさん倒しましたね。
Nicely
倒し
done.
ましたね。
And we didn't have a single Pokemon faint. That was actually pretty good.
今回1匹も気絶してないので、よかったです。
はい。
So now all of us have a chance to actually catch this Steelix. So by catching it, can we add them to our party?
これで勝利して、捕まえるチャンスがあるんですけれども、捕まえたら、手持ちのポケモンとして加えることができるということでしょうか。
あ、そうですね。なんでこのポケモンを倒すとゲットするチャンスが生まれます。で捕まえるとポケモンをそのまま手持ちにすることができたり、結構実はいいアイテムも手に入ることもできます。
捕まえた。
So yeah, you can actually, every player who participates in the battle are able to get a chance to catch it. But even if you don't catch the Pokemon, there's still a variety of rewards for the players that participate.
All right. Well, that popped up. You know what? I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go check. I'm trying to think what I'm going to pull an audible here on this video. We're still going to take a look at this Fire Emblem gameplay, but you know what we're going to do in between that? I'm actually going to pull up the Nintendo Direct the first time we saw it, because I want to see a little bit more of this Pokemon game. So we're like I said, I'm pulling an audible here. All right, guys. I just took a quick second to pull up the video. Like I said, we're going to take a look at this this Pokemon Direct from earlier this month. I want to get a little bit more info, a little bit more explanation on the world state and everything. I thought we'd get, kind of like their little elevator pitch, but it kind of felt like we dropped in the middle of that gameplay. So I want to get a little bit more here on this Pokemon game, kind of learn more about the world and learn about things. So, I felt a little unprepared coming into it. So, you know what? I thought let's hop in and let's check this out.
Welcome to Pokemon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, I would like to provide the latest news about the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games. To begin, please take a look at this video.
See, I still think the Pokemon, like the Sword legendary Pokemon, looks weird. Like, just look at the box art. It look like, I want to know if that sword is like connected to the side of his mouth or what the hell's going on with that. That's gonna be my starter. I'm going with the Fire Rabbit. I always go Fire Pokemon. Seriously, do I have to wear that stupid hat? Because I swear we've seen chances for the characters to kind of change their to change up their looks. Maybe it's like their backpack or something. Can I just wear a baseball hat and not that stupid knit hat? Because I hate that, just the thing. Can't stand it. Okay, so I'm actually gonna pull this back a little bit. Okay, like 122 is about where we were. Like we were seeing. Okay, so like this area, we're down in a mine. It's this one. You see, I still guess we're gonna get some more of that top-down stuff. But even then, I like how it still keeps the same visual style. It's not like up top it looks like the old school Pokemon that that we're used to, and then out in the wild area it snaps back down to that third person camera. I meant to do a video for this back when I first saw this, when this Direct first happened. I just totally spaced. I ran out of time, or I was doing something. It was probably it was during my class, so that's probably it. Sorry. Either way, let's keep going. just random Gyarados. Is that the proper plural for Gyarados? Is Gyarados-I? I like this music too. Again, I really like the idea of this group battle. It's a really neat concept. But again, it's like I said, I see that there's gonna be some problems for that. You know what I mean? It's gonna, because I mean, this is the internet. It is video games. I feel like it's just gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with other people. Not you guys who watch this channel. You guys are great. Of course, everyone's wearing a green. Everyone's wearing green for the grass gym, of course. Do you actually get to wear cool jumpsuits for gym battles? If so, that's dope. I love it.
Hello, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hi, I'm Omori from Game Freak.
What did you think of the video? Today, we would like to deliver the latest news on Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield to all of you around the world, right here from Game Freak's offices where development is underway. you can take on the role of the main character, who resides in the Galar region. After choosing Grookey, Scorbunny, or Sobble as your first
Scorbunny
Pokemon, you will embark on an adventure to become the champion. Your journey will take you through vast and lush grasslands, towns in which you will find humans and Pokemon working together, and many other locations filled with rich personality.
Pokemon battles are the most popular form of entertainment in the Galar region. Stadiums across the Galar region are frequently filled with cheering crowds that have gathered to witness battles between gym leaders and challengers. The excitement of these battles is often broadcast on television in the Galar region as well. The most exciting part of visiting a new region is, of course, encountering Pokemon that you've never seen before.
Wait, we're no longer going to have to solve puzzles or whatever for gyms? I'd both love and hate that.
The art director on these games.
Part of me likes the puzzles, part of me hates them.
Hello, I'm James Turner from Game Freak. I worked as the art director for these games.
The jump cut was a little jarring.
There are a lot of never-before-seen Pokemon that await you in the Galar region, but allow me to introduce you to just a few of them. The first Pokemon I'd like to show you is Wooloo. This Pokemon's defining characteristic is its fluffy fur, which is treasured by weavers in a town in the Galar region who use it to craft popular specialty goods.
Hence the name.
Pokemon here is Gossifleur, the flowering Pokemon. Gossifleur favors places with clean air and water, and its pollen is said to have healing properties. This next Pokemon is called Dreadnought, the bite Pokemon. The sharp and jagged edges of its jaw allow it to bite off chunks of rock and iron.
So it's a roided up snapping turtle.
It's a difficult Pokemon to tame for all but the most experienced trainers. This Pokemon that can be seen flying steadily through the sky is called Corviknight. It puts its skills to use when working as a flying taxi, which will take the player back to any town he or she has previously visited. As many of you already know, some Pokemon can evolve, changing their appearance and becoming stronger in the process. Gossifleur is one of these Pokemon. When Gossifleur evolves, it becomes Eldegoss.
I mean,
as you can see, there are now small seeds scattered across its fuzzy head. These seeds are said to promote growth in plants and can revitalize both people.
I mean, to me, this just shouts, "Hey, we're remaking Oddish in Vileplume." Well, I mean, what's that joke about every new generation of Pokemon? They keep making dumber and dumber like originals, and then there's a whole bunch of just reskins. And that's kind of what this feels like to me.
And Pokemon. That's all I can show you this time. There are lots more Pokemon living in the Galar region for you to discover. Of course, you can look forward to finding many Pokemon you're already familiar with.
I have no idea what that second or third one was.
Excited as we
So I knew the Growlithe.
The amazing variety of Pokemon that inhabit the Galar region.
You know, I keep looking at some of those Pokemon, and you know, like the Corviknight. I'm sitting there looking at that thing, going, "Man, they finally made Pidgey look badass."
And where you will find the widest variety of Pokemon out of.
Well, it was actually Pidgeotto, I guess. Pidgeotto was pretty badass.
Wild area.
I think Pidgeot kind of stepped it down from Pidgeotto.
Stretches between
Whatever.
cities and is filled with abundant nature as far as the eye can see. Different Pokemon can appear depending on where you are and what the weather is like, meaning there will be new discoveries for you each day. Some of you may already have noticed, but while adventuring through this area, you have control over the camera, allowing you to better search for items and Pokemon. Search far and wide in the tall grass, in the skies above, and even in the lakes, for you never know what you might find.
I'm still kind of hoping if I run into the water, I pull it like a
A
canoe.
phenomenon can be triggered that makes a Pokemon giant in size and gives it incredible strength. This phenomenon is called Dynamaxing. Dynamaxing opens up new possibilities in the heated
Sorry about
battles
my chair.
performed by trainers and their Pokemon. For more details, I would like to turn it over to Iwao, the planning director for the games.
Hi, I'm Iwao from Game Freak and the planning director for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Let me tell you more about the new Dynamax feature, which will surely bring about all new strategies to Pokemon battles. Pokemon from the Galar region can Dynamax to not only become massive in size, but also boost their power. All the moves they know turn into powerful max moves. Dynamaxing can be used once per battle. However, the Pokemon will revert to normal after 3 turns. So, you need to choose wisely when to trigger it. Mastering Dynamax will be key to becoming a full-fledged Pokemon trainer in these games. Remember that wild area we told you about? If you connect to other players, you'll find more ways to play there. One of these new multiplayer features is called Max Raid Battles, in which 4 Pokemon trainers can join forces to challenge wild Dynamax Pokemon.
Okay, real quick. I want to bring up this. Additional accessories may be required for multiplayer mode, such as a game system and some accessories sold separately. Like, yes, I get it. The game and the game and the console are going to be sold separately. What else do I need? That's my question there. I mean, is that just some generic warning, or am I going to have to go buy your like special little Pokeball thing? Actually, I might just do that anyways, but that's beside the point. Okay, so what he said there just kind of gave me a small answer to a question I was having during the whole raid battle thing, during the E3 stuff, was if I do play solo, can I still do this? It does not seem like that. It seems like this is strictly a multiplayer thing.
In Max Raid Battles, the wild Dynamax Pokemon keeps its giant form for the entire battle. Not only that, it also has special powers that make it an extremely formidable opponent. Only one of these 4 players who have teamed up for the Max Raid battle will be able to Dynamax their Pokemon in each battle, so coordinating with your team will be crucial when taking on these powerful wild Pokemon.
And how do we coordinate?
If you and your allies manage to emerge victorious, you will get a chance to capture the Pokemon in a truly dynamic catch sequence.
I know that sounds like a weird question, but how do we coordinate if we're not sitting together in the room? I don't wear a headset when I play my Switch. You know, again, are we sending text chat? Are we sending? How are we communicating? How do you not keep one asshole from just doing it right from the start or whenever he can, and he's playing as a more like a support healer type as opposed to the pure attacker? Like how the hell do you keep somebody from being dumb? I need redundancies here. Mostly, I need these redundancies to keep me from being dumb. In all honesty, I'll throw that olive branch out there. It's to keep me from doing something stupid and pissing others off. Maybe I shouldn't be on YouTube then if I'm worried about that. Oh well.
The Pokemon that you can take on in Max Raid battles also vary depending on where you are in the wild area and the state of the weather. Among these different Pokemon are some that can only be caught after you defeat them in Max Raid battles, so we hope trainers will join forces and test their skills against a variety of Pokemon.
So again, I have to
Max Raid Battles feature.
I want to pull back just a little bit. I want to make sure I heard this correctly.
And the state of the weather. Among these different Pokemon are some that can only be caught after you defeat them in Max Raid battles, so we
Okay, so I actually have to defeat some Pokemon in this battle structure to then capture them. Again, this is I'm not going to be super mad at this because I don't think this game is hard pushing. Oh, play with other people, play with other people, play with other people. But it's this common thread, and I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here. It's sorry, the stutter too. it's this common feature that we're seeing in a lot of games right now. It's this idea of, oh, it's better if you play with others, team up with other people, talk to other people. No, I barely want to talk to my family that I live in the same house with. Nothing against them; they're great people. I'm just an asshole. But I've got I can see where it's fun. I have some great gaming memories of me with friends, but again, they're couch co-op moments, not playing online with people. I really don't like playing online with people. I really don't. I know that sounds weird. It's just a thing where I like to be in my own zone, whatever. I don't mind necessarily playing PvP or maybe having somebody in my lobby or whatever, but again, it's just sitting there and chatting with somebody while I'm playing isn't necessarily what I like to do. And again, I can see where this would be frustrating with some people, especially if that means I can't catch some Pokemon because I'm not willing to be friends. I'm not a fan of that.
We hope trainers will join forces and test their skills against a variety of Pokemon.
Max Raid Battles feature strategic cooperative 4-player gameplay against a single Pokemon, which is a first for the main series of Pokemon games. It's going to be a ton of fun to use
this elevator music.
System's local wireless functionality to tackle these battles with friends in person and experience the excitement together. You can also connect with other players over the internet to enjoy playing with other trainers from all around the globe. So I hope you'll try Max Raid Battles with all sorts of other players.
Not available in all countries. Sorry, that made me chuckle.
Next, I would like to introduce some of the people you'll encounter on your adventure. This guy...
See, I'm also curious. Can somebody explain to me how the hell all this Dynamax shit is going on? Like, is there like a break in dimensions, or I mean, it kind of reminds me of shoot, I can't remember the name of the game. It was the Pokemon game that was on the GameCube. Actually, this game reminds me a lot of that Pokemon game that was on the GameCube. I think that one was that was a one-off. There wasn't any sequels to it. But there's something with like a dark force or energy or something taking over the Pokemon. It kind of reminds me of that. But again, what is this Dynamax thing? Why is it in this region? Why is it only in this region? You know, is it going to cause like the dimension to collapse? And I'm very curious about this. Could you explain it to me?
Is the greatest trainer in the Galar region, and also the current champion. His name is Leon. In a region where Pokemon battles are so widely enjoyed, his undefeated record in official matches is all the more incredible. His popularity is only enhanced by his shining personality,
nice shorts,
winning him the adoration of trainers across the region. It's no exaggeration to say that he is the most prominent trainer.
That's a really short Charizard.
The champion has a younger brother who also happens to be one of your rivals. His name is Hop. Hop dreams.
Okay, so you got Leon and Hop.
Just like his elder brother, and he trains vigorously.
Not saying Hop's a dumb name, but I think it is.
His journey through the Galar region begins on the same day as yours. On your journey, you and Hop will receive a great deal of support from these two characters. Professor Magnolia is the professor of the Galar region and specializes in researching the Dynamax phenomenon. Sonia,
there we go, phenomenon.
Also serves as her assistant. Their abundant wisdom and sound advice will surely come in handy throughout your adventure. Next, I would like to talk about the Pokemon gyms in the Galar region. You and your rival will need to take on the Pokemon gyms throughout the region in order to achieve your goal of becoming champion. These gym stadiums are constructed in very special locations that allow for Pokemon to be Dynamaxed. The gym leaders also have extremely powerful Dynamax Pokemon on their teams, so you will need to counter them with some of your own. Battles between two Dynamax Pokemon are explosive and will cause the energy and excitement in the stadium to reach its peak. Let me introduce one of the gym leaders.
Is anyone else, other than me, wondering how are the people in the stands, not like terrified that they're like one loose fireball or something is going to get away and, you know, kill someone? Or is that not possible? Are there like barriers? Do the Dynamax Pokemon attacks not hurt humans? Somebody explain that one to me. That's always been, hell, even without the Dynamax, that's something that's always kind of confused me about Pokemon, is like, just like one loose Pokemon attack or something is gotta hurt somebody, or like there's gotta be like people doing assassinations with Pokemon or something. There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something there. It was always one of those that I get it. It's a manga and video game for, you know, I'm gonna be honest. It's for kids. I don't want to say, as soon as I say that, I get people pissed off at me. Oh, it's not for kids. You know, well, plenty of adults play it too. And granted, I'm an adult and I love Pokemon, and I am kind of just joshing it for the fun of it. But let's be honest, Pokemon has always kind of been something. It's been for the youth at heart, and you know, it always kind of appeals more to a younger audience. I as an adult, I kind of see the Pokemon anime and a lot of things like that. I kind of look at it, or cartoon, or whatever you want to call it, and look at it and go, why are you not showing me scenes that I know are happening? You know, I know there are people doing, we know people use Pokemon for crime, but still, I want to see, like, people, like, why is nobody, like, committing murder with the Pokemon? Why are people not committing, like I said, assassinations or whatever? I know this is weird, although I guess Pokemon, it's the time, well, it's not even really a time of peace, because you got Team Rocket and everything. I don't know. I'm getting lost in my own head. Just don't listen to whatever the hell I'm talking about right now. It's always been a weird thing to me in Pokemon. It's just like, oh, we're going to watch these two monsters fight each other. Oh, yeah, they're just slinging around fireballs and rocks and everything. Let's just ignore the fact that could, you know, kill us.
Leaders to you. This is the grass.
I know I got lost in that one. I'm sorry.
This gym leader is all about enjoying battles alongside his trustworthy Pokemon, and you will have to overcome his tenacious fighting style to continue your journey.
Oh, I was about to say his no-nose, but never mind, I saw it from that angle.
Facing many more heated battles against gym leaders over the course of your adventure.
We've shown off quite a bit today.
I think that they have gone through so many new kinds of gyms. Are the gyms in this one going to be the same the same gym types as the original Pokemon? Because so far we've seen grass. We know there's a water gym. I'm pretty sure there's one. I think I saw one that was like fire. I'm serious. Are we going to see like all the same exact types? What? It's rock, water. I believe the Thunder badge was Ash's third, or was it grass? God damn. No, yeah, it was rock, water, electric, grass. I can't remember the other ones. It's been way too long. I know the 8th gym badge is normal. The one before that was the fire badge. That was the 7th. I don't know. But again, I'm really curious. Are we gonna just go back to like the original 8 gym badges? We'll just redo them. Sorry, I'm getting lost in my memories here. I'm being an old man.
Video I would like you to see. Please take a look.
Not actual game footage. How does it go through doors? All right, sorry about that, guys. I clicked out of something there. All right. All right. See, this is what I'm talking about. Is this sword like? Because the shield on the shield Pokemon is, you know, like connected to its body. Is this sword a part of his body, or is this a Pokemon that just suddenly like, oh, I found a sword, I'm just gonna carry it around in my mouth? Yeah, see it? Okay, so I guess it's not connected to him. I don't know, that's just, this is weird to me. My eyes hurt.
The 2 Pokemon you saw in the video just now are in fact legendary Pokemon of the Galar region, called Zacian and Zamazenta. Look forward to discovering for yourself just what role Zacian and Zamazenta will play in the story.
I hope you enjoyed today's Pokemon Direct.
What's with the bagpipes?
What we revealed today is just a small part of what you will find in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. There are many more Pokemon and interesting characters for you to discover in the Galar region.
We're putting everything we've got here at Game Freak into making Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield a game that everyone around the world will enjoy.
Please look forward to it.
All right, so I think I'm seeing here it's
Thanks to all of our guests from Game.
all right. September 15th is when it looks like this game's gonna be coming out. Looks cool. Again, I know I was really giving Pokemon. I'm kind of giving Pokemon the business right now. I'm making jokes here, but that's kind of just me trying to be entertaining. Again, I'm also getting lost in my old man memories, but no, I really do like a lot of the stuff I'm seeing out of this. I again, minus the thing the little hang up I have about those Dynamax raids or whatever. I really am liking, and I am very excited for this game. Really, in a couple months, I'm pretty pumped up. And again, like I said, I'm gonna do a let's play for one of these games here on the channel. So let me know which one you want to see. Do you want to see Sword or I'm leaning Sword just because again I'm more of a Sword guy than a Shield guy. But either way, tell me. I don't have a way to put up a poll, but tweet at me or tweet at me, comment me, something. Sword or Shield, and that's whatever one I see more of. I'll do that in the Let's Play. But we still got a little bit more in this video. We're going to go check out some more Fire Emblem gameplay. All right, well, guys, I'm not going to lie. I originally pulled this video up just kind of pad the runtime because I felt like, that just the Pokemon video alone would make this kind of short. And I wasn't sure how much I'd have to say. So I thought, you know what, we'll check out more Fire Emblem, and then I watched the Direct on top of it. But you know what? I'm pretty excited here to check out some more Fire Emblem gameplay. I really liked what we saw at E3. I really like that. This has no commentary, so I'm just gonna kind of sit here and make my comments as we go. But so this video will probably just let it run unless I see something I want to pause on. I still like a lot of the stuff that I've seen out of this game. I am super excited. I love the big battlefields. Like the battalions hanging out with people. I mean, the concept of Divine Pulse is really interesting. How you can pull things back and you can rewind stuff. If you lose a character. Again, I see a lot of traditional Fire Emblem here. Or what I know a little bit more about Fire Emblem now than I did when I did the Fire Emblem at E3, because since then I have been just binge watching a few Fire Emblem LPs, and kind of like what I'm saying is I'm seeing some things carry over, or they're just a little different. And I like I said, I think that there's something here to maybe if they were a little intimidated by the original Fire Emblem sort of, I don't want to say mechanic or, I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. If they were maybe a little intimidated or didn't like the original Fire Emblem model, this looks just different enough to kind of bring in new people like me. It's also on a new platform, so I mean that also really helps. I do want to go back real quick. I want to check that. I want to check something. Oh wow! So you're okay. So the Sword of the Creator. That's what this character, this guy is using. That's clearly a special weapon for the main character. It has a durability. I'm curious. Can you like repair weapons in this game? Can you something? Because I've never understood like the legendary weapons have so few uses. And then you use it up before the game's over. It's done 2 missions in. I've seen that in a few of them. I've never understood it. I think it was Fire Emblem Awakening that I think did it the smartest way with what was it? That did it the smart way with fudge. Why can't I think of the word?
I will aid you.
That's interesting. Gambit. I'll probably learn more about that in the future. But what the hell was I talking about? All right, I believe Crom's falchion was had unlimited durability, but it could only be used on that character. Like I think it, I think that makes sense to me. But again, I'm not a traditional Fire Emblem player, so maybe that's why that makes more sense to me. Not being a, like I said, traditional Fire Emblem kind of fan, or player, whatever. But sorry, I think I was making one point, and then like I said, I kind of saw that. Here your legendary weapon has durability, and it kind of pulled me off onto a tangent. But no, the basic idea of what I'm getting at is I think there's plenty of, from what I've seen of other Fire Emblem games, there is plenty here that screams Fire Emblem to me. But I also think that there's plenty new stuff. There's plenty of new stuff and new mechanics, or things that are a little changed to maybe appeal to a different audience, or maybe something that it's almost like I can see where it would grab more traditional fans and new fans alike. I think that's what I'm getting at.
The better to serve His Highness.
What are you guys doing? You're attacking the King of Beasts. See, he had another weapon, like steel gauntlets or something. It's a really neat sounding weapon. I kind of want to see how that works, because I know there's a weapon triangle. What it's swords. Was it spears beat swords, swords beats axes, and axes beat spear? I think is the typical weapon triangle in Fire Emblem. I believe that's how it works. What the hell is the point of that? Of what I was talking about? I'm sorry. I know. I start making a point and then I forget what the hell I'm saying.
Weak.
Oh right, but yeah, I'm not sure how those gauntlets or whatever really kind of tie into that. Is the like what weapon beats what weapon? Is it extended in this game? Is it mostly the same? I don't know. I'm curious. God, I love this music.
Let the lesson begin.
Crit.
You fought well. Such power dwells within.
Impressive.
It's like there's traps or something for the traps or something up here for the monster. You're gonna kill your character, aren't you? Whoa. I'm gonna pull back a little bit. That was interesting, because we haven't really seen these big monster fights or we didn't see that at the E3 thing. They kind of skipped over it. But I'm curious, because you can kind of see this cracking on this tile here. So I'm curious, is that going to be like an armor break or something for these special enemies? I'm seeing this emblem over here, kind of over this tile. So I'm curious, depending on which tile you hit the boss on, or the big monster or whatever, do you get different items? Do you get, or something like that? Yeah, heal your Pegasus Knight.
You're amazing.
Oh, healing's under tomes now. It's not under staves. Staves? I'm going with staves because I know that pisses some people off for fun. It's interesting to see. it kind of lets healing magic and attack magic kind of be used all at once, because I don't think it's broken down by type in this game.
Too easy. Oh, yeah.
I still want to know what the hell this gambit thing is. And gets the double attack. Looks like he's using a wood chopping axe. Yeah, you're seeing that crack on those tiles. Like, I'm curious to know what that is. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna get explained to me somewhere down the road, but once this game actually comes out. But okay, so that's what. So I'm assuming a gambit is using the battalion that's linked to your unit. And see, it's gone now. So what's that mean? I'm thinking these big monster fights are gonna be kind of interesting. They're gonna be kind of interesting once we really see how they work.
Should I have held back? That is that. We must all do.
Gross. What does that change the... Oh, okay.
Can't believe it. Well, not much more I can do here.
So either he's dead or either that character's dead or the person playing this isn't playing on like the hardcore mode where people, die.
Too slow.
Oh, cool, your battalion levels up, too. Oh, you're kidding me. You gotta knock through their health more than once. God damn, I am sorry about this chair. Oh, man. I can see where that'd be a massive pain in the ass. Oh, neat! It acts kind of like a whip. That's a neat weapon.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. How long has that been there?
energy is solid. Come on, you got
Cool. All right. Well, I know that was some really minor gameplay there. I'm just going to pull that off just so we're not staring at GameSpot logo, and that hopefully that won't get me in trouble. No, I really, again, did I see anything new? I mean, I got maybe an answer to a question of does the legendary weapon have durability? But again, it's just the more and more I see this game work, I'm curious about some of the mechanics, like the battalions, the gambits. Again, what's with these cracked tiles and all that. Again, I just really want to get the game in my hands. I really cannot wait for, I believe July 26th is when the game's coming out. I can't wait. So like I said, I know some people would think that this was kind of like a little bit of redundant gameplay to show, but I still kind of got a kick out of it. I still am really excited to see what we're going to see with this game down the line. But either way, that's all I got for you in this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, all the social media and links to all the videos I showed here will be down in the description, along with, as I said, the social media. That is Facebook, Twitter, the website, and Minds.com. Other than that, please remember to like, comment, not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notifications are clicked on. It's that little bell icon down near the subscribe button. Please make sure you have that and are keeping up to date with everything on the channel. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. But until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is Something Game Channel. I'm out.